everybody. God bless you. Before I start putting any makeup on, I already washed my face. I'm gonna do my skin prep. Now, I did get this. I got this from my job, Ollie's. It's the Real Techniques Prep and Prime set. It has a prep brush, which is for moisturizers, primers, whatever. And they have an under eye reviver, which is like this thing. It has a little metal ball. You put your eye, you put the eye cream, and then they have the brush 103, this dry facial, but I'm not gonna use this. This is for like I'm not even sure. I just got it because of this. But anyway, and then they have the lip exfoliator, which is to exfoliate the lips. You put lip balm and you just, oh wow, yeah, that feels really like it would exfoliate. But I'm not gonna do that today. Honestly, I'm just gonna use this. And maybe this thing is for the primer. Okay, so before anything, I'm going to put on my my eye cream. I use this one by Ole Henriksen. It's the Banana Bright Eye Cream. I use it because it has vitamin C in it for my dark circles. This is a really good one if you have dark circles, have that issue. The Ole Hendrix one is the best one. There's one called from Sephora Ren. That's also a good one. But the downside is they're kind of expensive. But this is the only skincare item that's really super expensive that I use. I'm gonna use my finger. I'm just gonna dab some here. And then I'm just gonna use this. Ooh, that's cold. It feels really good though. Like supposedly this little metal ball is good to like depuff your under eye. Look at that. It feels so good, honestly. But eye cream is the first step because so that it oh my gosh, look at that. Like you see the difference from one eye to the other. Alright, I'm gonna do the other eye and come back. Alright, I don't know about you guys, but I see that difference. And this thing feels really good. And it doesn't really grab onto the product, it just spreads it until it's fully absorbed. So the next step, I'm gonna let that dry for a few minutes. But the next step is my hyaluronic acid that I use from Art Neutrals. Sorry for the green screen, you can see it. Yeah. So I take one full dropper and I just put it on each side of my face. And the thing about your skincare routine, the more simple, the better. Because nobody got time for 40 steps. Okay. Okay. And then I just put on my moisturizer. Now, if you have oily skin, I would recommend a moisturizer that doesn't have oil in it. But this, I've been using this because wintertime really dries out my skin. This is the La Roche-Posay Extra Dry Skin, Body and Face. I could use this on my body and my face. This is really good for my hands because my hands get super dry too. But I'm gonna put a little bit because a little bit goes a long way with this thing. Like that much. Look at that. last but not least is lips. I've been using this e.l.f. Holy Hydration Lip Mask. You can use it at night too. If you use a lip mask overnight, your lips, when you wake up in the morning, it's gonna be so soft. When my lips are super dry, which is why I'm using a lip mask. And in winter time, dry lips is the worst. Especially if you stay at home, it's not so bad, but if you're a person that has to go to work, to an actual place, then yeah. I would recommend you guys do this overnight when you wake up with the softest lips. And you could put your lip balm in the morning before you go, whatever. Alrighty, and that's it for the skin. Skin is looking good. Alrighty, next is the makeup. I let the skincare sit for a few minutes. Gotta let it absorb into the skin. And if you guys hear something, that's the cat. She's playing in the window. So the first thing I'm gonna do, now you don't have to do this if you don't want to, but I like it because I have like these pores here. So I use the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. They do have a liquid one, but you know, I've seen a lot of reviews on it and it just seems like it's the same thing. So I'm gonna use this brush that's supposed to, I'm gonna use it to spread this. Now I also love this primer because it also blurs any imperfections. So let's see. And continue to use this. I guess this is more hygienic than using your hands. Even though your hands, you know, you could just wash it and it absorbs faster when you use your hands. So you don't have to, if you don't want to get something like this, you use your hands. Hands are your best tools. Okay, so now that that's nice and spread out, I am going to use foundation, which is, I couldn't find my favorite one, which is the L'Oreal Infallible. So I got this one, the L'Oreal, it's the L'Oreal True Match. And this is supposed to be a super blendable foundation. Okay, so I'm going to use a brush. You can use a blender if you want. I'm going to use a brush. This is the e.l.f. Complexion Duo Brush. This side is foundation and the smaller side is for your concealer. So I put like 2 or 3 drops of the foundation in my hand, and then I'm going to stipple it on there. Stipple, it means you're just using these tapping motions. If you want, you could just drag it. A lot of makeup artists say that the brush is, you're supposed to basically paint the foundation on your face because, you know, it's a brush. So you don't have to tap. And I love this brush because it doesn't leave streaks on your face. And just the 3 pumps, like, it's just pretty much foundation is just used to even out your skin tone. So I feel like that's what this foundation just did. Just evened everything out. Okay. Next step is the concealer. This is the L'Oreal True Match Serum Concealer. I like it because it's nice and thin, and it's not gonna, you don't want too much concealer under the eyes because then it's gonna be cakey and it's not pretty. So you don't need a whole lot. This is the trick to these concealers. You put it on, right? Now I'm just gonna put it on my under eyes, and you just let it sit there for a few minutes. Okay, and now we're gonna move on to bronzer. I like bronzer because I feel like, you know, with just plain old foundation, my face looks so one-dimensional, which is not a bad thing, but I love bronzer. Okay, so I'm gonna use this one from Juvia's Place, bronzed, the tan one. They have two different shades. Probably gonna use the darker one. I'm just gonna put it right here and blend up. Put a little bit on my forehead. If you have a big forehead, you could put it all around, but I'm just gonna put it on the sides. Okay, and I'm gonna do the same on the other side. Tap tap for the excess. A little bit on the forehead. And there we go. Adds like a little sun-kissed glow. You don't have to if you don't want to. If you don't like bronzer, don't put it on. If you don't want a sun-kissed glow, then that is fine. But I like bronzer. Okay. So I let the concealer sit. I'm going to use the other end of this brush and just blend my heart away. Now, I did use this end to like blend it up to my eyelids so that everything looks even. So I'm gonna do that to the other eye. While I'm blending this, if you have dark circles, darker than mine, I would recommend you get a color corrector. Now, not every color corrector is for every skin tone. Peach is for skin tones like mine. Orange is for darker skin tones. Lighter skin tones, you could use pink. But that's just to cancel out the darkness under your eyes, and then you put concealer over it. And next, I'm gonna use this blush by NYX. It's a buttermilk blush. It's a soft mauve color. So this, I thought this was a powder blush at first, but it's not. It's a cream. So I'm gonna use this again for my blush. Now it may look like there's stuff there, but it's not. It's just, you know, because of the foundation. So I'm gonna take it, I'm gonna put that on the brush. And because these are pigmented, I'm gonna use the back of my hand and just like take the excess. I like to put it on my nose. Okay, and if you want, you can use another brush to blend this out better. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna use this Real Techniques buffing brush, and that's just gonna, there's nothing on here, it's a clean brush, and I'm just gonna buff away. Okay, there it is. It's blending it. It's so pigmented, like, you guys, you don't need a lot. Like, I'm having trouble. Oh man, there it is. Nice and blue. Okay, so now that everything's blended, I'm gonna take a powder puff, and I'm gonna use this powder. This is the Maybelline Fit Me. I'm using the light medium shade. I'm gonna put this all over my face. But before I can do that, especially on the under eye, make sure there's no creases. Just wanna blend that. Blend. And then quickly put the excess on your hand and quickly set that with powder. There it is. And I'm gonna do the rest of the face. Now I just want to know, if you ever feel like you have you put too much blush, the powder will, if you powder your whole face, it will help you out, calm down on the blush. You see that? And take away all the shine you don't want. And there you go. And the powder puff is the best tool to use to powder your face. Okay, so this is after I powder my face. Now for eyebrows, if you want to fill them in, you can. I just wet them a little bit in case there was product, and I just brush them because my eyebrows don't really need to be filled in. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do my, I'm not a person that likes to put lashes on, so I'm not going to put lashes. I'm going to get my eyelash curler, curl my lashes, and then I'm going to put mascara. Now, my lashes are, you know, they're not straight, but I curl them because I want them to be more up. But if you already have curly lashes, you can skip this step. Now, if you have super straight lashes, like my husband has super straight lashes. They're really long, but they're straight. He kind of has like the Asian lashes. So I'm gonna use for mascara the Maybelline, the Falsies Lift Hydro. What's that say? Hydro Fuge. And this is a waterproof mascara. I like waterproof. Okay, so I'm gonna use this. Now that's a bunch of product on my hand, but you know, you can, when you're done, you could just use a makeup wipe and wipe it away. Now if you want to experiment with eyeshadow, I recommend, if you've never done eyeshadow before, I recommend you do it before you do the rest of your face. That way, you know, it's not gonna ruin. Like if it doesn't work out, you could just wipe it away and just do the rest of your face. I love this mascara. I'll put a couple coats. Now, I don't like false lashes because, you know, I don't like when they, you know, sometimes they come off. They start to come off, and I don't know. It just doesn't look good to me. Now, I hardly ever put mascara on the bottom, but today I felt like it. Now, as you probably can't tell, I do have little pieces of mascara under my eye. I will show you a trick to get rid of that. I'm gonna do the other eye and I'm gonna come back. So I finished putting my mascara. As you can see, there's little like flakes. We're gonna take care of that. You gotta let the mascara dry, even the little flakes on your face. Let it dry. So we're going to move on to eyeliner. I'm gonna use, I normally like to use brown eyeliner, but I can't find it because I like the black brown from Ulta Beauty. It's really pretty, but I'm gonna use this retractable e.l.f. eyeliner. It's the No Budge retractable eyeliner from e.l.f. Well, I'm actually gonna try something. Give me a second. I've seen people do this where they take a Q-tip and dry the waterline before they put eyeliner. And I'm gonna see if that actually makes the eyeliner like stay, because I don't know if you guys notice when you put eyeliner on, it's like the first thing to go away. Now you could set it with eyeshadow, but I'm not a huge fan of putting shadow on my under eye because I just don't like it. You know, if you like it, that's good. I will say that, you know, wiping it and drying your waterline actually helps it helps it glide better on. So I kind of like that trick. Now if you're like me and your eyes get watery, just wipe that corner. It's not gonna ruin anything. Just look away in the corner of your eye and just wipe it. Okay, so next is lips. I'm gonna take another Q-tip and I'm just gonna wipe away the lip mask. It did its job. It makes it easier for you to actually put on the lip liner. But if you don't want to put lip liner on, then you don't have to. You could just put lip gloss. I'm actually gonna put lip liner. Alright, I can't find my favorite lip liner, which is the Milani Saucy Toffee. This is Cafe Oolad. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I'm just gonna line it with Cafe Oolad. I feel like this is very close to my skin tone, which is why I don't really like using it. Let me change to another one. Okay, another one is Cinnamon Statement, which is like a brownish, pinkish lip liner. I like lip liner because it just allows you to shape your lips, and it makes it easy when you put on lipstick. You just fill in the middle, or just not put lipstick at all, because this is basically lipstick on a stick. Now I go right on my lip line. I don't overline. Okay, now I'm gonna blend this. I'm gonna use this teeny tiny little brush. This is a P. Louise brush. I'm just gonna do the edges, like the bottom edge. Just blends everything together. And if you want, you could put lip gloss or a nice, beautiful lip balm. I'm gonna use this one, the Summer Fridays Lip Butter Balm. I'm not sure if there's a color, but there's a slight tint to it. I'm just gonna put it on. I love it because it's like hydrates. This is on the expensive side. I got this with a lip kit that I spent 40 bucks on, and this came with it. It came with two samples and 3 full-size products, which is really good. Okay, there it is. Now let's wipe away these flakes. So you're gonna take one of these spoolies and you're just gonna go like this on those flakes, and it just gets rid of them. I'll go on this side. There, see, they're going away. I'll be back. Okay, now we're almost done. If you want, this is only if you want, you can use a highlighter. I like to use a brush like this for highlight. Now this I got from Five and Below. This is their Cheek Pro highlighter brush. I don't believe this brush I had for years. I don't believe it's available anymore. So you just put this, and then a little bit here, your Cupid's Pro. There you go. Highlight, and you can put some on your nose. Or you can do the other side and come back. Now you don't need highlighter, but it's just an option. Now very last step, setting spray. I like this one by Morphe. I'm gonna spray. And fan. And there we have simple, beautiful glam. God bless you.